Hello and welcome to Victory is Yours channel. Today I have come up with this new video about books and their authors. There are many classical literary works by famous peoples which are part of our static GK portions and few current affairs also. Firstly, we will see a few old books and authors, and then in other video we will also discuss about current books and authors of relevance. This topic is important because not only in one day exam or one liner exam questions, but also for your interviews preparations. So let's begin. The first book is An Idealist View of Life. It is by Dr. S. Radhakrishnan. So, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, every one of us knows a little bit of info I am giving here, that he was our first Vice President of India in 1952 to 1962, and same year 1962 to 67 he became the second president of India. So after being vice president, serving as vice president, then he became the president of India, and he was very thoroughly read person, so he is very regarded as very much regarded person. Okay, so next is Anand Math. Anand Math is written by Bankim Chand Chatterjee, and this is a Bengali fiction novel published in the year 1882. And this book is very important, this not for the direct question like who is the author of Anand Math, but also because this book our national song of India, which is Vande Mataram, has been taken, adapted from this book only. And the book's story is based on Sannyasi rebellion of year 1882, and the book is in Bengali language, so it was translated to other languages by Julius J. Lipner. And Vande Mataram song Vande Mataram song was first sung by Tagore in the year 1896 in the International Congress session, and so this book becomes quite important. It's you just can't skip this book at any cost. Anand Math, Bankim Chand Chatterjee, and Sannyasi Rebellion, and Vande Mataram song. These four facts you have to just remember all the time. Next is All Is Well That Ends Well. It's by Shakespeare, and everybody knows about Shakespeare, nothing to discuss much. He's greatest writer of his times and of English language. He's also regarded as England's national poet. So next is Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. So it is a children based book and a fantasy book basically. So Alice is the name of the girl, and she falls down through the rabbit hole and then discovers a fantasy world. So every day there is a new fantasy, new things happening around her, new adventures. So it's all about that. I think most of us have seen it. Then comes Androcles and the Lion. Androcles and the Lion is by G.B. Shaw. G.B. Shaw is George Bernard Shaw, and he is an Irish playwright person, and he's also very highly regarded person of his times. And the book is also children based again. Sorry, I missed Alchemist. The Alchemist is by Paulo Coelho. Paulo Coelho is Brazilian author, and Alchemist is one of the not very old book, but it is very famous, one of the best international sellers of current times, I would say. And I have also read this book, and it's very nice. It's very good. You can also try when you have some leisure time. So next is Aine Akbari. Aine Akbari is written by Abul Fazl. Abul Fazl's complete name is Abul Fazl Ibn Mubarak, and Aine Akbari is one part of the book. So actually the book is Akbar Nama, and it is in Persian language, and it has three parts. The first part deals with the ancestors of the Akbar, second part deals with the Akbar's reign, and the third part is Aine Akbari, which talks about administration, army, revenues, geography, etc. So this book is 16th century record of Mughal administration. Now coming to next is Arabian Nights by Sir Richard Burton. Then Arthashastra, we all know it's by Chanakya, Kautilya, Vishnugupta, whichever name you call him. So Then comes Area of Darkness by V.S. Naipaul, As You Like It by William Shakespeare, Around the World in 80 Days, Jules Verne, Autobiography of an Unknown Indian, Neeraj C. Chaudhary. I must tell you, Neeraj C. Chaudhary is one of the favorite of the examiners. I don't know why, but many times I have seen his other books also. So we will come up with some author based series also in the coming days. So let's see. Then Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Then comes Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. Then An American Tragedy by Theodore Dreiser. Then is Bharat Bharti by Maithili Sharan Gupta, Broken Wing by Sarojini Naidu, then Babar Nama by Babar himself, a bunch of old letters. Sorry friends, it is old letters, not if letters. So a bunch of old letters by J.L. Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru. Then comes Caesar and Cleopatra by G.B. Shaw, George Bernard Shaw. Then comes Chitra by R.N. Tagore, Rabindranath Tagore, Das Kapital by Karl Marx, Comedy of Errors by William Shakespeare, Descent of Man by Charles Darwin, then Divine Life, Swami Shivanand, Doctor's Dilemma, G.B. Shaw, Don Juan, Lord Byron, Ends and Means, Aldous Huxley, A Farewell to Arma, Ernest Hemingway, First Among Equal, Jeffrey Archer, Dilemma of Our Time, Harold Joseph Lasky, Freedom at Midnight, Larry Collins and Dominic Lapierre. Then comes Gita Govind by Jaydev, Gitanjali, R.N. Tagore. We all know, I think, that Tagore got the Nobel Prize in Literature for Gitanjali, so this is also an important book. Then comes Godan by Munshi Premchand. I think Premchand was very nice author, but Godan is something like above all his creations. I would say I have read and I have watched the series also of Godan on DD National, and it's ultimate thing, I think so, for understanding Indian village society, how the things work, how there is kind of peer pressure. Everything is like totally naked over there. So next is Gita Rahasya, B.G. Tilak, which is Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Then Glimpses of the World History, J.L. Nehru. Then Golden Threshold, Sarojini Naidu. The Golden Gate by Vikram Seth, Gora, again Mr. Tagore. Then Gulliver's Travels, Jonathan Swift. Harsh Charitra, Ban Bhatt, Harsh Charitra by Ban Bhatt. Then Hindu View of Life, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan. Then comes Hamlet by William Shakespeare. Friends, sometimes people are not familiar with the word Hamlet, so they just confuse that is it helmet? No, Hamlet means a small village. So Hamlet is a small village, helmet is a protective gear which you use while driving. Okay. Next is India Divided, Rajendra Prasad. India Divided by Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Heat and Dust, Ruth P. Jhabwala. Then comes Iliad by Homer. India Wins Freedom by Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. Friends, mind it, I have heard sometimes people out of carelessness or something, they just slip of tongue or whatever I can say. It is they say Abdul Kalam Azad. No, it is Abul. Okay, so Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. Then comes Indian Philosophy, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan. Then is Natya Shastra by Bharat Muni. 9 Days Wonder by John Masefield. Odyssey by Homer. Then comes Panch Tantra. Panch Tantra, every one of us knows, and it is about the moral stories. Like animals, lion and rabbit and elephant, and these are the characters over there with the different names, and we get the moral stories. It is by Vishnu Sharma. Then comes Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. Then is Paradise Lost by John Milton. Othello, William Shakespeare. Origin of Species, Charles Darwin. The Patriot, Pearl S. Buck. Post Office, R.N. Tagore. Pride and Prejudice, Jane Austen. A Passage to India, E.M. Foster. Then is Raghunandan by Kalidas, Ramcharit by Tulsidas, Ramayana by Valmiki. Now friends, mind it, Ramcharit is written in Awadhi, okay? and Ramayana is by Valmiki is written in Sanskrit. So this is the difference, and both talk about Ramji only, but and both are highly auspicious and religious books. But the difference is that Ramcharitmanas is written as devotion, okay, and Ramayana is written as a biography kind of language, okay. Then comes Ritu Samhar by Kalidas, Ratnavali by Harshvardhan, Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare, Satyarth Prakash by Swami Dayanand Saraswati, Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. Then comes Savitri by Sri Aurobindo Ghosh, Shahanama by Firdausi, Sunny Days, Sunil Gavaskar, it's his autobiography. So Sunny Days, Sunil Gavaskar's nickname is Sunny, so it is Sunny Days, so you can remember. A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens, Time Machine, H.G. Wells, The Tempest, William Shakespeare, To Live or Not to Live, Neeraj C. Chaudhary, Twelfth Night, William Shakespeare, Unto This Last, John Ruskin. Then comes Vanity Fair, William Thackeray. Then is Vinay Patrika again by Tulsidas. This is also in Awadhi language. Utopia, Thomas Murray. Uttara Ramcharit by Bhava Bhuti. Vish Vriksha, Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. Voice of Conscience, V.V. Giri. Wake Up India, Annie Besant. Wealth of Nations, Adam Smith, and Yam, Mahadevi Verma. With this, we come to the series of this end of the this video. But this series shall continue because there are many more books which are of very much importance for one-day exams or one-liner fact questions. And then we'll also see some current books, like there are many people, our politicians, our the civil servants who retire and they write some because during their working period they cannot say what they want to say actually, or they cannot disclose actually the facts. So after their retirement they write the books, and sometimes they are like hit in a good purpose or sometimes they fall in some controversy. So in both the cases they become relevant for your exams, current exams questions. So we will take up all those sort of books in this series, books and their authors. And thank you for today, and please subscribe. It keeps me motivated to do the work. Thank you, friends. Please subscribe. Have a good day.